The Bible says Jacob favored Joseph more than all the other brothers. It's never a good thing for parents to have favorites. So what does Jacob do to show his favor? He makes him a coat of many colors. Now, in those days, fabric was hard to come by. Fabric was wealth. And to have something made with many colors stitched into it, that was expensive. So when the father gifted Joseph the coat of many colors, Joseph didn't receive it and say, "Oh, thank you, Dad. You're so sweet. What love. I'm going to carefully put this in my suitcase. I'm going to keep it for a good day. We have that big family celebration. I'm going to wear it, Dad." It's not what he said. You know what he did? He put it on. Never took it off. Every day he had this. Rain or shine, he never took off that robe. He walked around with that robe. Says, "Hey, what did Dad make you? Make you a shirt? No, made me a coat. Not just any coat, coat of many colors." That's what Dad got me. For him, that coat became something that pride was derived out of, where he walked differently with that coat on. Because he was the father's favorite son. You can't touch me. Joseph took pride in what he wore. And because of that, he got into trouble. It says, they saw him afar coming. How do they see Joseph from afar? Coat of many colors. Like, look at that idiot. He's wearing the same thing. He's going to get it. He's going to get it. Today is the day. The whole thing probably escalated because they saw that coat on him. If he hadn't got that coat, maybe they would have let him live. But because he had that coat and they saw him from that distance, this is it, man. Because of the walk that was so prideful, God had to allow Joseph to go through a breaking so that God could break in Joseph the pride so that God could fulfill his purpose. In our walk, do we derive pride from where we work? Do we derive pride from what we drive? Do we derive pride with where we live? Because if your pride is rooted in the job, in your money, in what you have, then you're in a slippery slope. Because God's going to put you through certain seasons where that has to be broken in us. The reason is the Bible clearly says in Proverbs chapter 6, verse 16, it gives a list of things that God hates. And the first thing is haughty eyes, the Bible says. God absolutely abhors the haughtiness, the arrogant look. God says, I can't stand that. I hate it. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 5 says, everyone who is arrogant is an abomination to the Lord. Isaiah chapter 2, verse 11, the haughty looks of man shall be brought low, and the pride of man shall be humbled, and the Lord alone will be exalted on that day.